Okay, hello everyone and good evening. Hello and welcome to my second stream for the day. This is going to be the continuation of Mad Max. And, just to get everyone up to speed on everything this week is a balance between Mad Max, Metal Gear Solid 5, and more Fallout New Vegas. So those are the games you can expect this week. This Friday I'll be checking out Super Mario Maker. And that's roughly the agenda. This Friday night, I'm going to try to work on and finish up the Until Dawn review. Patrons for the month of August can expect to get their perks, or at least be messaged by me by the end of this week for information to get them their perks. Okay? That's kind of what's going on. Now, tonight we're going to be playing around 2 hours of Mad Max. We'll see how that goes. It was actually quite hot in my office today, so I got my air conditioner on, but I don't think you'll hear it. In addition to that, I don't know what's going on with Mad Max. I think that a lot of people at this point are just so much into Metal Gear Solid mania that people are kind of not really paying attention to much else. And obviously there's nothing I could do about that, and I am playing Metal Gear Solid 5, so it's certainly, for me, I'm not complaining at all. If you actually take a look at my playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 5 so far, it's done incredibly good. People are really enjoying the game and enjoying seeing me play it, even though I am failing somewhat. Today I actually had a really good run in Metal Gear Solid 5. I did a bunch of missions where there were no failures at all, no detections, and I'm thinking a little bit outside the box. I'm using new buddies that I've unlocked in the game. I'm upgrading and using all kinds of new things that I've developed. I'm doing side missions. I'm sending out my combat teams for side missions. Things are going swimmingly. Today's stream, I'd have to say, was probably the most fun stream I've had so far, because it seems like I'm finally, after playing the game for a whole week, I'm getting the game. You know what I mean? And people are turning up a lot when I play it. When I play Metal Gear Solid 5, the stream usually has really good attendance, and the videos on YouTube do well. So certainly I'm not complaining. I'm just a little disheartened because I actually also really like Mad Max right now. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and unfortunately it's kind of the opposite with Mad Max. The stream attendance has been declining sharply. Seems like every time I play it, not a lot of people are really tuning out anymore, and the videos on YouTube are doing terrible. In fact, yesterday I played Mad Max for around 3 hours. It was my first gameplay stream yesterday, and most of the videos that I uploaded to YouTube don't even have 1,000 views, which is pathetic. If I can't get 1,000 views on a video for an ongoing new game playthrough, that means there's obviously something wrong. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's the game, because the game seems fun to me. I don't think it's my commentary. No one's been saying, Phil, this game is boring watching you play it. I just think everyone is so crazy hyped for Metal Gear. Metal Gear, Metal Gear. I'm playing Metal Gear. I'm watching people play Metal Gear. I'm watching reviews of Metal Gear, Metal Gear, Metal Gear. Kojima's magnum opus Metal Gear. And I think that's kind of the attitude everyone has right now, and it's dwarfing everything else by far. And it happens. It actually happens. There was actually a couple games earlier this year that the same thing happened. If you actually remember, Bloodborne. When Bloodborne was released, obviously everything was Bloodborne, 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 right? Well, Life is Strange Episode 2 actually released that week, and this game actually had like a hot hit of steam earlier in the year when it had been released in January and there was nothing going on. A lot of people played the game, watched my playthrough, and said, wow, Life is Strange is a great game. We can't wait to see the rest of it. And then Life is Strange proceeded to release Episode 2 and 3 the same day as other major releases. First it was Bloodborne, then it was Witcher 3. And I'll be honest, you know, it kind of deflated the game. A lot of people said, well, you know, I'd rather see Phil play something else, or I'd rather play something else myself. And it kind of killed it. That happened with a few games this year, where just because of the release timing being the same game as a giant blockbuster game, the games kind of got dwarfed. And that's a shame, especially in the case of Mad Max, in my opinion. The more I play Mad Max, the more I'm liking it. I now have gotten these cool abilities on my car that allows me to harpoon and pull wheels off of cars, doors off of cars, pull snipers down. The harpoon's really good. I just got the missile launcher for my car, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm actually looking forward, you know, to 2 more hours of it tonight. But I don't know, realistically, how many people are going to turn out. Right now, we've got about 150 people on the stream, and the stream is growing as I do this pre-stream. But certainly nowhere near the attention that happens when I'm playing Metal Gear. You know what I mean? So, what I'm thinking, this is what I'm debating, is that I'm probably going to have Mad Max and Fallout New Vegas kind of be the second rung games. And what I mean by that is, since Metal Gear Solid 5 is so effing long, right? I'm only, at this point, I'm about 18 hours into it, and I'm only on story mission. I believe I'm like story mission number 20 or something like that, or I'm near number 20, and the game has 50 story missions. So I'm only about a third through the game when you really think about it, because of all the side content and stuff that you still have to do in order to progress on in the game. I'm thinking it's probably going to take me probably another 2 weeks, if not longer, to go through and complete Metal Gear Solid 5 at this rate. And so what I'm thinking of doing, and obviously if you disagree with this, let me know via Twitter, stream chat, however, you can email me, darksyphil@hotmail.com, you know. But anyway, I'm thinking of, for the major gaming days, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that those major days will be Metal Gear Solid 5 on first stream, so 3 hours a day of Metal Gear Solid 5, and then second stream every night will be like alternated between Mad Max and Fallout New Vegas, and have those kind of be the secondary supplemental playthroughs. For those who don't like Metal Gear, for those who want to watch me play games but aren't interested in Metal Gear, it gives you something to watch, okay? Now, there's going to be some exceptions. For example, this Friday, like I said, I'm checking out Mario Maker. That'll be different. This weekend, probably one day this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I'll be playing Metal Gear. Possibly both. If it is both, that probably means that the coming Monday, I won't play Metal Gear at all. I'll give it a little rest. So, depending on how things go, it will alternate a little bit, but I'm thinking that, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 should be my main focus right now, because that's number one, what everyone's watching, number two, what everyone's playing, and it's obviously what people want to see. But I'm not going to give up. You know, I'm not going to give up on the other stuff going on. I'm still going to try it out and give it a fair shake, and check out the other content as well. Or check out the other games as well. Excuse me. So, understand, I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I might just have to shuffle the schedule around a little bit so that Metal Gear ends up being the focus, so that we can finish it by the end of this month. We can get through these other games by the end of this month. I think that might be the route to go, being that it's so freaking long, okay? Outside of all that, I really don't have a heck of a lot to talk about here on pre-stream at all. I'm having fun. I'm happy that we're in the hardcore gaming season. I'll be honest, you know, back in the month of August, I was struggling because it was very hard to get audience retention, because I was doing all these downtime projects. And not to say that I wasn't enjoying playing the downtime stuff, but new games, you know, undoubtedly are going to get more attention and going to get more excitement out of my viewing audience than old games, unless it's maybe an old classic. Like if I go back and I play, you know, a very classic game like Resident Evil or Grand Theft Auto or something like that that I've never done before, then people will tend to get excited. But overall, when I play new games, people turn up more so because they know it's a fresh new game and I'm playing it at, you know, near or at release, and they like that new flavor feeling, you know what I mean? Kind of like how when something brand new comes out at a restaurant and you want to try it out when it's fresh and new. You know what I mean? When a movie's out and a movie, you want to see it new. You don't want to wait 4 months to see it. You want to see it when it's hot in a new release, right? So I understand that. And I thank you for being here and checking out my content, even if it is necessarily Metal Gear Solid Mania right now. I'm happy that people are, you know, turning out to check out my other stuff that I want to do as well. You know, I'm not just a one-trick pony. I don't just play one game. When I used to do this years ago, I used to play one game and focus on it for like 5 days straight. So I would have just played Metal Gear Solid 5 for like 5 days straight, 8 hours a day. And I probably would have rushed through it. I probably would have sucked at it. I probably would have raged at the game nonstop. And the playthrough probably would have sucked, and people would have overall said, you know, you did that game a disservice. But there's a strong difference, you know, between the gameplay that I put out of the years of 2010 to 2012 and the gameplay that I put out in early 2013 to now. I really did make an effort to change, and I really do feel that I have. In fact, yes, there are a bunch of fails during my Metal Gear Solid 5 playthrough, but overall, if you look at that playthrough versus the other Metal Gear playthroughs I've done, I did tons better than the previous games. And, you know, being that I wasn't a fanboy of the games, and I'm not a master of the games, and I am playing all of those games for the very first time. I guess the exception being Metal Gear Solid 4. I had played that game one other time. You know, I think that I've improved very much as a gamer. Even though I do make silly mistakes and stuff still, I still, you know, I've overall become a better gamer for sure in the years that I've been doing this for YouTube. Alright, so outside of all that, not much else to say. Not even much else coming up or anything that I want to talk about. Tomorrow, FYI, everyone, will be more Metal Gear Solid 5 on my first stream. And I'm going to do another Fallout New Vegas stream after that on second stream tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'm going to kind of leave up in the air. I'm debating if I should do Metal Gear Solid again first stream. I probably will, since that's what everyone wants to see. And probably more Mad Max on Thursday, okay? So, FYI, if you're wondering, gee, Phil's playing Mad Max tonight, and that's great, but when will I see more? Come Thursday night, I'll probably be playing some more Mad Max as well, okay? Alright, that's about it. I don't really have much else to say. Let's end the pre-stream, right? Let's progress on here. Let's see what the game has to offer us. If you remember correctly where we left off yesterday, I had done some side content stuff, but I was kind of pairing it with some of the story advancement. We actually got the car upgraded pretty significantly. And I'm trying to remember where we left off, what the next mission was. I can't off the top of my head specifically remember what the next mission is. But I guess we'll see. Right? We're about to start. We're about to find out, so. Alright, everyone. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Let's get started with Mad Max tonight. Again, as usual, I'll let you know that if you do enjoy what you're watching, you can watch it on demand. After I'm done with the stream, I upload it to my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, and I add it to the playlist. So you don't have to stick around for the whole stream if you miss out on it. And in addition to that, FYI, there is a way to follow me now on the YouTube Gaming, the new YouTube website / app, and you can actually get notifications for when I'm going live with my streams. I believe what you need to do is subscribe to DSP Gaming, but there's like a drop down when you do it, and there's a little box you can check that says send me notifications, and if you click on that, apparently you'll get an email or a message, however you set up your privacy preferences on YouTube. You'll get a message whenever I go live. So, that's a cool way to do that. I know I used to get that all the time when I was on Twitch. People used to get that notice, but not anymore. Because, you know, now on YouTube they changed it. Now it seems like they added it in. So, alright everyone, that is it. Let's end it. Let's get started. Mad and Maxwell. Here we go.